Joining me now is CEO of ATMC, Alan Russ. Alan, thank you for joining us today on Brunswick Biz.
Thank you, Nate.
So we're going to start out, tell me a little bit about ATMC's decision to build a new facility here in Leland, in the northern end of the county, and what that means for our co-op members.
Well, for a long time, we've looked for a place to be in the northern end of the county because many of our customers that live from Bolivia north, they shop, they work, they go to Wilmington, and don't really have any real reason to come to Charlotte, but sometimes they need to swap out a modem or get a remote. So when Brunswick Forest started to build up out here, and we expanded into the Brunswick Forest with our fiber and started to serve customers in the north end, it was a perfect match to build a facility to both accommodate our co-op customers in the northern end of the county as well as our new customers in Brunswick Forest and Compass Point.
As a lot of people in Brunswick County know, the northern end of the county has just experienced an explosion in growth over the past several years. So how has that impacted ATMC?
Well, in a very positive way. Several years ago, the southern end of the county had the growth, and we expanded with an office down in that direction, and now all the growth, or the majority of the growth, seems to be in the northern end of the county. So we have expanded our services to accommodate these folks with our fiber to the home, and it's working out really well for us. We need the customers in these dense neighborhoods to help support our co-op customers in the more rural area, and the more services we sell up here, the better it equips us to be able to provide services for everyone.
So technology is always advancing. Tell us about how ATMC is keeping up with current trends such as fiber to the home.
Well, we are nationally certified as a 1 gig broadband provider by the National Broadband Association, and with that we're offering 1 gig internet service over our fiber network, and that brings you IPTV, it brings you high-speed internet service, it brings you voice service as well, and we can run our security system on that. So, as the trends in communications change, we're continuing to change with those trends. ATMC wants to continue to be on the cutting edge of technology, and we commit a lot of resources to being just that. An example of that is what we have done up here with our Experience Store, and what we're doing in Compass Point and Brunswick Forest, as well as our other fiber to the home communities.
So as you said, we're here at the new ATMC Experience Store, which opened in December, is that correct?
That's right.
And what we're going to do is we're going to go downstairs. We're upstairs right now. We're going to meet with Chris Ward. He is the Residential Development Manager, and we're going to learn a bit about the new ATMC Experience Store. Joining me now is Chris Ward, Residential Development Manager with ATMC. Thank you for joining us, Chris.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
We're at the all-new ATMC Experience Store located at the Villages of Brunswick Forest in Leland. And this store just opened in December, and it's so much bigger than the old store. Tell us a little bit about this new ATMC Experience Store and what it has to offer.
Well, not only is it bigger, it has a lot more interactive. It's a true experience store. Our customers can come in and look at everything that we have to offer at ATMC. Our wireless services through AT&T. Every phone is set up and working and fully functional, so customers can see how they actually operate before they decide to buy. Same thing with home integration and security. Customers can see how those security services work, how they can use it with their lights, locks, thermostats, and other things they can control in their house, as well as our IPTV, our RF cable TV. Everything that we have to offer, a customer can touch it, put their hands on it, use it, and see how it will affect their life before they make the decision to buy. And that's something that we're really excited about.
Yeah, it's definitely interactive. It's just right behind us is when those customers come in, you see a little touch screen table. On to our left is all about digital cable. And then we have to our right, we have all about wireless, and there's also a security display in the back. So it's all very organized.
Yeah, when a customer first walks in the door, a lot of times when you come into a new store, you want to see what's going on, see what the customers actually are asking us, who we are, what are we doing in this area, what do we serve. Because a lot of people moving into northern Brunswick County are obviously not from Brunswick County originally, are here to retire. When they first walk into our welcome board, they can see about the history of ATMC, find out more about us, see also people that are using our services in this end of the county, and find out more about why they like ATMC versus some of our competitors in the market.
So we've made it over to the digital cable side of the new ATMC Experience store in Leland. Chris, tell us a little bit about how customers can interact with digital cable at the new store.
Well, what we've got here, we've got 3 different TVs. Our TVs are brand new 4K TVs, and what we want to show customers is what our IPTV network looks like, what our RF TV network looks like, and then the TV you're looking at here in the middle also has a wireless connection so it can download 4K content. Most people got new 4K TVs around the holidays, and this is a way not only to show off our fast speeds over fiber optics, but downloading the movie, but showing how clear it looks over the network that we provide.
So now we've made it over to the wireless side of the new ATMC Experience store. Chris, tell us a bit about what customers can interact with over here. I see we have more than just phones, but you also offer tablets.
Yeah, well, traditionally in a wireless store, you walk in, you see a lot of dumb phones. Basically, they're just bricks. You could hold them, kind of get a feel of what size the phone is, but in order to be able to use the telephone, you actually had to buy it. Within our store here at ATMC, you can touch every phone that's actually fully interactive, it's fully functional, so you can figure out what's going on, just like this new iPad Pro here. They've connected to the internet, they have wireless service, they also have voice service, so you can do everything on any device we have in here, just like you would do when you use it at home or at work, so you know what you want before you leave the store.
Chris, I understand that ATMC is an AT&T authorized retailer. Tell our audience a bit about that.
Well, what happens is when you're authorized retailer for any wireless company, that means you basically resell their services. Any AT&T customer can come into our store here and get help with any of their problems or issues, buy new phones, get new accessories, do the deals that AT&T is advertising nationwide. A lot of times people walk in the store, they're not necessarily familiar with ATMC, but AT&T being a world-renowned name in the wireless industry, people come in here to get help with their AT&T information or AT&T devices, and they also find out more about ATMC.
So a customer doesn't necessarily have to be an ATMC customer in order to receive the services that the ATMC Experience store has to offer with AT&T Wireless. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's exactly right. When you're looking at wireless customers, people coming into the store, that's generally the first thing people think of when they see ATMC in the northern end of the county is wireless service. So they walk in, they get help with their wireless service devices or shopping us against competitors, and that's when our great salespeople here, we introduce them to the other services ATMC has to offer. So it's a lead in to get people in the door, and it's also one we're very proud of because it's the largest part of our store being an AT&T authorized reseller.
So Chris, we've made it over to the security side of the ATMC Experience store in Leland. Tell our viewers a bit about ATMC Security.
ATMC Security has actually been in business. This is going on our 8th year. We serve all of Brunswick County, portions of New Hanover, Bladen, as well as Columbus County. When we first started out in security business, home security was a simple security system that made noise when somebody robbed the house or broke into the house or there was a fire. Things have grown now to integrate not only lights, locks, doors, thermostats. People take advantage of the high-speed internet and other services that ATMC offers in communities to make sure that their house is actually fully integrated with their security system. Security system is great, but it's also great being able to control your thermostat and save money while you're away from the house at work or on vacation, as well as look at cameras to see more about what's going on at the house with the pets, the animals, or maybe the house sitter or the housekeeper, those type things. And it's great to be able to control your lights and locks. So if you leave the house at night, or during the day and you come home later during the night, it's nice to have lights outside when your wife gets home or when you get home and be able to unlock and lock the door when you need to if you forget those things. So we've gone a little bit past regular home security now to more home integration. Security side is still what drives people to call us, but it's being able to do the extra things that keeps us as part of ATMC Security.
Okay, you're showing me a little iPad here with the app. So we have an ATMC Security app that you can control like every aspect of your security system with, which is really neat. Tell us a bit about that.
It's great because at the Experience store, they can buy a wireless phone and get a wireless smart device that they can download apps from Android or the Apple iTunes store or App Store and get devices, iPads, cell phones, anything that they want to use. And we partner with Alarm.com. Recently, we partnered with Alarm.com. It's been almost a year that we offer their service. They're the largest provider of cloud-based security and integration services in North America. So you can control anything you want from any internet-connected device that you have at your house, your small office business, and we also do some larger businesses with DVRs and those type things. So we offer a wide range of services for our security clients.
Okay, tell me a bit about what's over here on my right shoulder, or over my right shoulder. I see we've got some different security devices.
Exactly. This is a fully interactive board. We have a camera, which is an IP Wi-Fi based camera, so you don't have to do any wiring. You just have to have power. You can put those cameras indoors, outdoors. They also have pan and tilt. Those cameras are things that can control, or that you can control away from your house anytime something happens or there's motion in the house. You can record what's going on in the house, or you can just do a live looking and see what's happening during the day. Also your thermostat, and you can have multiple thermostats in the house. Actually, our thermostats here at the store are controlled by the same app, where you can set your security system will actually control your thermostat. So when you set your system to leave the house during the day, it will lower the heat, so you're not spending money to heat the house. And when you come home in the afternoon, it'll do the same thing in reverse. It'll turn the heat back up when you get back to the house.
So if let's say I go on vacation and, oh no, I forgot to, turn the AC off or turn the heat off, oh my goodness, my power bill is going to be crazy. Not with ATMC security. I can download that app. I can be, out going on 17 out towards, New Bern and change my AC right there, right?
You can control every one of the house features just as if you were at the house with anything that we offer through home integration. And it's a great selling feature. The door locks, the garage doors, those things. People leave the house in a hurry a lot of times in the morning, taking kids to school, going to work, doing things that kind of have you preoccupied, and you get to the office. But did I lock the door, or is the garage door down, or those things that you mentioned about being able to save money with the thermostat? Well, you can control that all from any internet connected device. You can do it at your desktop or laptop at the office, or do it from your smartphone. So that's one thing that we're really seeing take off in the last year and a half, 2 years, and it just naturally flows with all the other digital services and advanced services we offer.
Okay, and let's see, you have door lock as well, and this is, what's this one right here? Is this the actual security device?
Yeah, that's a touchscreen security system.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of times,
older
security systems you walk up to and you touch and punch a lot of buttons. Well, there's no more buttons anymore. There's a couple of devices or items on front that you press, but everything's interactive touchscreen. You can control it from there, just like you can from your smartphone. And when you arm your system, you can set all your doors to lock, and when you disarm it, you can set them all to unlock, just like you can control lights to cut off and on. And this is kind of a brains for the system. It tells you it's even got temperatures, it's even got the weather forecast. So it's not really about security anymore. It's as much about integrating security and savings and peace of mind when you're buying a system from ATMC.
Okay, so there we have it, the ATMC security. We have wireless, digital cable, all aspects of what ATMC has to offer right here in the Villages of Brunswick Forest, located in Leland. Tell us exactly where this store is.
We're in the front of Brunswick Forest when you come in the entrance commercial section, right across the street from the Lowe's shopping center, the Lowe's grocery store. One thing that we're very proud of is the northern end of the county has a lot of ATMC customers and subscribers. As we start to expand our networks in other areas with fiber to the home in Brunswick Forest and throughout Leland and Compass Point, this is a central meet point for everyone in the northern end of the county. That's the fastest growing section that we're actually serving right now in Brunswick County. So it gives everybody a point to meet. Brunswick Forest is growing by leaps and bounds. There's great places to eat and shop over here, and now ATMC is also a part of that, and that's something we're real proud of.
So you can go over to Lowe's Foods and get your groceries, stop and have lunch, and then come over here to the ATMC Experience store to learn about all the ATMC has to offer.
Yes, and obviously in this area, fast growing, but it's so much different than going into Wilmington, into all the traffic, or going into other areas people traditionally shop. You can get in and out on 17 very easily. Brunswick Forest is a fast growing area. And this is one of the few stores. We also have an experience store in Charlotte, but every new store ATMC opens will be a full-blown experience store and interactive. And we're very proud of this store. Everything that we offer is available to come in here and use for customers to see how it actually works before they decide to buy.
All right. Well, we've got to go ahead to Calabash. Chris Ward, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll be right back.